Hey everybody, NodNarb3 here, and I am somewhat back from the dead, or at least I'll probably be making a few videos here and there. I know it's been quite a while. I've had a lot on my plate with school and to launch my new website and a couple of games, or well, mostly one game that I've put a lot of effort into. It's not much, but as well as my new website, nod3.net. If you guys haven't checked that out, head on over there and play Quad Pong. That's my new game. And if you guys are a fan of the Prison Architect game, I've rewritten my application for that. So it features a whole bunch of new, ways to customize your prison and all those sort of things. But down to the topic at hand, let's jump into this video here. So, the very basic, as you can tell from the title, is transferring items between the overworld and the nether, or vice versa, as well as the end through to the overworld. And all the stuff here will make sense very quickly. So on this side of the portal, we have two hoppers set up with a chest, and if we go through the portal here and we just wait for the frame rate drop because the nether is so shitty. So basically on this end here, you could have this connected to a long line of hoppers or wherever, but if you're farming in the nether and you got a bunch of quartz or netherrack and you want to just shoot it over to your overworld really quickly, talk all street like. Come on now. How do you do the double click thing? There we go. So you can send it all over into that chest, and it lags a bit because it is in the nether, and I don't know why, but in the nether these things lag a little. But I apologize for the awful frame rate. So what's happening is just the comparator is checking that there's an item in there, which sends out a signal of 1, which goes to a comparator clock, which just runs back into it and shoots the item through the portal. Now, this chunk has to be loaded. You can't go to the overworld, for instance, and still have this spit out items. But if you're like over here, mining or whatever, maybe at a farm of some sort, you can ship your items off and send them through. Now going back through here, we pop out this side, but our items, aside from this one item there, our items pop out on this side and get collected by the hoppers. Now usually when you throw an item into a portal, it's pretty much lost in limbo forever. But having these hoppers here picks it up before it gets lost in limbo, and spits it out into your chest or sorting system or whatever you may have. Now the same thing works for the end. However, originally I thought, or in theory, if you threw an item in the end through like that, when it comes through the other side, it would pop out the bottom. But that seems to be not the case, and it actually spits out your items over here in the case of that portal that I brought in there. So that's why that collection system's there. So we go check that out. And there's that netherrack that I threw in here. I should actually... Anyways, flying over to our portal, I believe it's over here somewhere. There it is. Flying in over here, actually did some cool purpley stuff. Anyways, so if we throw in a bunch of items into our portal here, now I've only ever actually tested throwing in items over here, and right now I'm going to try throwing in some items on this side. And now if we go back through, skip the awful storyline, And we spit out over there, which is, I guess, where my spawn is. And all the items are here and sitting. Yeah. So all the items got picked up in this little region and spit into there. So it's just a nice and quick, simple, easy way to pass items into your overworld from either the end or the nether. And yeah, it's handy if you've got a farm there and you don't want to store a bunch of stuff there, or it's far away, you can send a train. I know Etho right now is in his single player world getting or wants to transport ender pearls from his ender farm that's way out in the end and bring them back to the overworld. So here's a simple idea for him maybe. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'll probably be making more videos in the future here. And yeah, I encourage you guys all to go over to my site and check it out. Let me know what you think. And it's not much right now, but yeah, thanks for watching.